Hello there, how are you doing today? It's great to see you. Hope you're enjoying the video log. It's my pleasure to do it and I enjoy doing it. So today I want to talk about chi and what you can and can't do on your own using chi. So okay, the things that you can't do with chi is train reflex and sensitivity on your own, because you need feedback from another human being. But that doesn't mean to say that you can't learn the motions or how chi is meant to be. I've chi with a lot of people over the years. Some very heavy, some very, very light. The heavy ones scare me, the light ones scare me even more. Why? Because they're so light, you have no idea what's going to happen next. I'd rather just do it with somebody who's got an average energy, then I kind of know what's coming. Okay, so what can you practice on your own? Okay, so there are people out there that say, oh, you can't learn chi, what's the point of learning Wing Chun? It's completely useless to you. You can't fight in the street. I beg to differ. Okay, I've been doing this for over 12 years now, and I wouldn't be where I was today. And I started as a distance learning student, and then I developed my own program. So I'm speaking from the horse's mouth. Okay, it's that simple. So, what do you have in Wing Chun? Well, you have 3 empty hand forms and all of its application. You have a dummy form. Now you're going to need a dummy for that. Okay, and so you can learn a dummy form to learn and all its application. You've got a pole form. You're going to need a pole for that and all its application. You're also going to need a set of knives. Why? Because, oddly enough, you can't train knives without knives. And again, you don't need a partner to train all of those things that I've just mentioned. You can practice all of those on your own. Okay? Proof of the pudding is here. Alright? So, when you look at all of those 6 things, thank God I haven't got 7 things, otherwise I'd have been a bit stuck on this video. So, 6 things there. 6 major things that could probably take you the best part of 5-6 years to learn. Chi is just a small segment of it. Okay, if you know a tan sao, if you know a bong sao, if you know a fu sao, you have all of the tools. You just need to apply them. Find somebody to practice with. I'll tell you how I did it. I was training on my own for a year, and I was so desperate to find out, to get some human feedback on chi that I flew to Chicago for 1 day, and I trained in Chicago for 1 day. So I flew from England, I flew from where I live down to London, from London over to Chicago, trained a day, and then I flew back. Alright, that's the kind of dedication that I've put into my training, just to find out what is actually required for the job. Okay, so things. So if you're a beginner, or if you're in the first year or whatever, definitely in your Sulian Tao years, you should know how to do Dan Chi Sao. Okay, Dan Chi Sao or Chi Dan Sao, single sticking or single stick hand. Okay, now there are 2 sides to this, and you can practice both sides of them on your own with one-handed and shin swap hands. Okay, so one side starts with the tan sao. Okay, you then changes into a jing chong. Okay, and then it changes into a bong. Okay, and then it switches back to a tan sao, and then you start the whole process again. Okay, now I'm going to waffle on here because I could be here all day. Okay, so that's side 1. Now the other side starts with a fu sao. So if you're engaged, so the other guy's in tan sao and you're in a fu sao, and as soon as the person uses the jing chong, you drop your wrist down to block the Jing Jung. Okay? So all you've seen me do up to now is go from there and drop the wrist down. From there, you drive your fist into the jaw of the attacker. Don't do that, training partner, obviously, because they won't train with you again. Okay, so side 2 is Fook, Jut, Punch. Fook, Jut, Punch. How hard is that to learn? Okay, and you can practice that on both arms. And that's a good way to practice it without feedback to start off with, because that energy that you don't feel is what it's supposed to feel like. The first thing somebody does when you make contact with them is it's natural to show aggression. So they will give you energy back, which then makes you put energy on, and it becomes a muscle struggle. Okay, so learning this without muscles engaged is a really good way to go with it. Same with Chi Sao. I often stand there and I'll do Chi Sao without a person, because quite frankly this is the energy that should be used. Okay, from there I can practice drills. I don't have to have human contact. I can pull round, punch. I can do all sorts of things. I can do lap sao. I can switch back. I can switch to 2 Fook sows. I can switch to 2 Bong sows. I can Hoon sao. Okay. So while I don't have feedback from another human being, it does give me the ability to practice what my energy should feel like, or the energy that I should be receiving from the other person without making physical contact. Now, some of you will get that, some of you won't. It does work, and I practice it on a daily basis. Okay, now I hope you enjoyed that video. This is Ipman 3, by the way, released last year. If you haven't seen it yet, it's out there on video. Okay, so on that note, I'll leave you. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.